I'm Jim Check. You're watching Kelowna Now. I have with me Marie Mead, the owner of the pet food store in Capri Mall called Global Pet Foods. And we're doing this for the third time. Third time's a charm, hopefully. Are we getting sound there, Jason? Is it working? He's got his thumbs up. You can make comments as well when you're watching. Yeah, it looks like we got sound this time.
Yay!
Sorry about that. Anybody jumped onto the stream there? You opened that store April of last year.
Yes,
and
April 11th.
And you've worked in pet food stores and you decided that that's what you're going to do, right?
Yeah, I want to jump into the ownership.
Why I asked you in is a lot of Canadians are sounding off about the grocery store prices, the gas prices, and it's really hitting their monthly budgets. And I imagine the same thing is happening in the pet food stores. Right?
Yeah, it's pretty much across the board. So yeah, pet food, all even shipping and everything has gone up.
You're seeing that. So obviously that's energy related. So that's obviously making people make different choices, no different than the grocery store. They go from steak to hamburger or?
For sure, yeah. So pet food often has like multi-tiers. So lots of people are going from premium foods just to more like budget friendly.
Right. And then probably buying less treats, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
anything extra, unfortunately, gets cut out pretty quickly.
And then people going to a big box store versus a like a specialty store. Is it more for the information kind of thing too? Like you get more selection plus you're getting almost like a pharmacist. You're getting, that knowledge on that.
For sure, yeah. I think a lot of people like the one-on-one, being able to ask questions, especially if their animal has like allergies or food intolerances or anything like that. So
yeah, Fluffy like loves to eat human food, but not really doing well for. I mean, a lot of human food's probably not that great.
Exactly. Well, a lot of people just don't even know that they can't just feed them the same as what they're eating. So that's where we come in. High
sugar contents are probably not good for pets, right? So what are the trends you're seeing? Are there is there any hope, I guess, on the horizon? Are prices stabilizing a little bit?
It's crazy. I actually did a price change not very long ago where they went down.
Whoa, there you go.
It's good for us. It's good for you guys.
There you go. That's what we want to see is we want to see prices start to come back down, right? So
exactly.
Where people can start to say, okay, that's, at least, when it's like, so like every time you go there, just like, what? Yeah. And then I guess you can't, like if you're buying the raw foods, you can't like stock up either, right? Like you can't go and buy.
Yeah, they have a certain shelf life. So dry would be a lot better if you wanted to do that.
What are the normal, I guess it depends on breed though too, but like, so if somebody has I guess a common breed would be a lab or something like that. What are they feeding that dog on? Most of the people are they on raw diets?
Most are still dry kibble. Like that's kind of the standard to go to. Right. But a lot more people are converting to raw, especially as there's just better options. Like there are budget friendly options now.
Yeah. So there is a commitment, right? When you get a pet, there's a monthly commitment for sure, right?
Yeah, and it really makes a difference if you want to like pay for the upfront of nutrition. Then often you are paying less
in the veterinary bills
exactly
later, right?
Yeah, it's money either way.
Yeah, learning how to I mean, I grew up around animals. I grew up on a ranch and a farm and all that kind of stuff, and I mean, there was a lot of the animals kind of source sometimes the food themselves, right? But that's not the case these days, right? Animals are more part of the family more so than they are back when I was a youngster.
Yeah. The knowledge is actually really great that it's getting out. A lot of people are just understanding a bit more about like what goes into their pet food, and they're looking at ingredients and then making different decisions.
We had a little Shih Tzu cross that we've had that just passed just recently, so it was about 17 years old or something like that, and it would only eat like a certain dog food. Like
yes.
it decided that's what I'm eating, right?
I've heard a lot of cats are like that too. Yeah, you don't switch it up when you find something that works. So
they're brand loyalists. Mm-hmm. What else are you seeing when people come in and buy? Like I guess is there specialty things where obviously sometimes a vet will prescribe something, I guess?
Well, they have their own like lines of food. We do have like scientific based foods that are recommended. Like if they have a certain health issue, like kidney disease or whatever, there's only certain things that they can have. But yeah, there's not a lot of options in those. You kind of just have to go with the cost of whatever it is at the point.
You started a business right in the middle of it, too, right?
Started the planning 2 years earlier. So yes, the timing is a little interesting. That must have
been a bit of a wake up though, right? Like all of a sudden prices escalating and then you're having to pass those costs on to the
Exactly. But I honestly was managing during COVID. So I had seen all of
the understanding what was going on. Right?
Yeah. And at least there's a better supply now. Things are consistently able to get into the store. Whereas that was a bit of an issue before.
Are you a pet owner as well?
Of course,
I was going to say.
So I'm a crazy one. I like to foster. I have 2 foster kittens at home, and then I have a dog that we kept after fostering. So, yeah.
So, I think there's a lot of what they call COVID pets out there too, where people took in a companion when they were lonely during COVID.
Yes. So it was a huge surge of everybody wanting pets. And now it's almost the opposite.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are finding it doesn't fit into their lifestyle.
Oh, the obligation, right? The monthly obligation.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Of feeding that pet and the veterinarian care and all that other stuff, right? So it can be expensive.
Yeah.
Is there ways that you think, that people can kind of manage their costs better?
Yeah, for sure. So like I said, there's lots of different options if you tweak they're like the brand from premium down to just a tiny bit more affordable.
Can you blend it too? Like
totally.
If you buy a premium and then maybe add a little premium in with some of the lower.
Yeah. So some people are even getting like vet food and they're mixing it 50-50 with like our healthy one or whatever. So you still get the medicine amount from the vet of what they need in their diet, but you get like better other kibble that's not so expensive. So.
And is it like feeding, I guess, human food to animals? Like even if it's just raw eggs, is that like putting that in their food? Is that a no-no still?
So the nice thing about the raw food that we sell is it's nutritionally exactly what the animal needs. So it's not like a guessing game of just throwing an egg in. You don't know if you're adding too much saturated fat or too many minerals that they don't need. But
so is that based on breed though too, or is that more?
It's lots of different breeds. Dog, right? Yeah, for sure. So like only if you're adding in things, then you don't really want to worry about the nutritional impact. It's only supposed to be 10% of the diet. So if you want to throw an egg in there, just one egg every once in a while should be totally fine. But yeah, if you're mixing up your own meals, you want to start to watch what kind of.
And where do people find you? You're in Capri Mall. Which end of the mall are you kind of located?
So we're on the side by like the A&W.
On the front side there.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. So the Dollarama is just a couple doors down from us. It's big and green and easy to find.
Well, there must be a lot more traffic to Dollarama with inflation, right? So
yes. It's a busy spot there.
Visibility for sure there.
Yeah,
right?
And we have the independent grocer on the other side, which is actually phenomenal. It has lots of local stuff in it. So.
And it's fairly priced too, right?
It has a range. It has a lot of really specialty things, so sometimes the prices can be higher there, but grabbing like fresh fruit from local farms, I found like some of the best prices on produce there.
And then you got Winners on the corner.
No, Winners is gone.
Oh, it's gone? Right, Winners.
It moved. That's where Dollarama is now.
There you go. Dollarama, right. There you go. Anything you want to share with pet owners in Kelowna or stuff like that?
Yeah, well, I've gone through pet ownership myself. I switched up food during their lives from kind of like the grocery store brands to a little bit higher quality, and I couldn't believe the difference. Way less vet visits. I got those vet visits where they're like, you're doing everything right, your dog's the right weight, everything's great, and then you don't have to do any kind of follow-up with like medicine or anything. So I saw myself the value in a little bit better nutrition, just trying to get like joint supplementation in so you don't have to do, like one of my dogs needed like leg surgery. So all those things that you can preventatively do to save money in the long run, my personal experience made me realize the value of that.
Yeah, I think we switched halfway through Jersey's life, and he had a good life, like 17 years.
That's good.
And it was only his last probably 3 or 4 months that his age really showed. But other than that, he was kind of like a happy puppy for most of the time. And by switching his food, because he got quite, I guess, obese, you would say.
Yeah.
When we switched his food to something that he just wanted to eat steady, then he wasn't really eating for taste, I guess, so much. He was eating more for his nutritional requirements.
Exactly.
So that was a good thing for him, yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize when they're comparing bag size and price, they don't maybe know how much like protein is in it.
Right.
So sometimes by switching up like what more an animal needs, especially like cats or carnivores, they need the meat. Then you're just feeding them more of like what they need, what they can absorb, and they're not putting such a tax on their digestive system.
And if you're letting a cat outside, they're probably eating
other
things. Right? Like
that's a whole other thing, letting cats outside. But
insects and whatever they can catch, right?
So we even have like cat food that's indoor. So it's specifically supposed to be for those ones that aren't eating the mice and everything.
I see, because some of them are probably getting some other stuff.
Yeah, they're traditionally supposed to have those other animals in their diet.
So that's the benefit of going to a pet food store such as yours, Global Pet Foods, is being able to talk to you, and you have probably tons of information from the pets you have and the people that you're dealing with on a constant basis, whether you go to, the big box store and it might be cheaper, but there's nobody there to tell you what's going on with that pet food, right?
And lots of times people come in with a specific budget, they have specific requirements, then we can still find them what they need. So,
Okay, that was great. Thank you for coming in today.
For sure.
And again, Marie Mead at Global Pet Foods in the Capri Mall.
Yeah, right? And we're having our one big year anniversary
in
April.
So a big sale?
Yep, for sure.
There you go. You can have pets there?
Yeah. Yeah, lots and lots.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Kelowna Now.
Thanks.